What's up, all my Ewoks, Tribbles, Droids, and Wookiees? It's Anna, also known as That Star Wars Girl, and today I'm going to be talking about Wandavision because episode 1 and 2 released on Disney+. Now, I did watch it. I was pleasantly surprised. I actually am a fan of watching old TV shows, and so, I mean, in my house, we've been rewatching I Dream of Jeannie, so that way the Munchkins can see it. But, I mean, I grew up watching shows like the Beverly Hillbillies, Bewitched, the Dick Van Dyke Show. So, when I saw this, I was like, oh, okay, that's cute. And I think what they're going to be doing is, you know, kind of like a Twilight Zone effect where they're going to be in the same little town and it's just going to be the decades going. So right now they're doing, you know, this era, and then they're going to move on to other eras because just from what we've seen from the promotional images. But before I get into talking about it and talking about the Easter eggs of this show, there are going to be spoilers. It was in the title, thumbnail, and description of this video. So don't go screaming in the comment section because you didn't use your brain to read before clicking on the video. Alright, we're good. Spoilers. Okay, cool. So, well, ironically, without spoilers, this sometimes I like to live tweet my reaction to things. So I was like, here's episode 1, and here's episode 2. And also with a little bit of this. I should have used a Twilight Zone one, but I was paying attention to the credits that were like 9 minutes long. I'm not kidding. You think the episode's going to be this long, but then it's like, the episode, it appears like it's this long, but actually it's like this long, and then the credits are like, you know, this long. So a lot of credits for this show. And guess what? Second one, there's nothing at the end of it. It's like, But so this was just my initial reaction to it. It made me think of that. And of course they are playing on my nostalgia, but, you know, I like that kind of stuff. I like these old shows. I think they're great. I'd rather watch these old shows than any of the modern shows now because they suck and the writing just isn't as good. But also, Kitty from That 70s Show is in it, so I thought that was cute. And I was like, oh, it's Kitty! And of course, they have like a glitch in the Matrix in both episodes, which is a big thing. So it also leads on to other things, but so I'm gonna go through a lot of the fan accounts on Twitter went through and clipped all of these images, so that's what I'm gonna be going through right now. So one of these stars in the show, the character's name is Agnes. Fans have seen, oh, guess what? Look, it's actually Agatha. They think that Agnes is Agatha, which, I mean, Agnes shows up at all of the right times, and she conveniently has all of the things that Wanda needs. So I don't think it's far off. This pendant thing, though, I mean, this was popular for the ladies back then. I mean, they're in my grandma's generation right now. So I mean, what grandma doesn't have like a little brooch? So I thought that could possibly be reaching, but come on, like, you know, sometimes you think, oh, that's too close to home, but half of the time it's because it is home base. So there we go right there. You can let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. Also, for those that don't know who Agatha is, without me spoiling it, she's got magical powers, and I mean, if you don't want to, well, obviously if you don't want spoilers, you probably shouldn't be watching this to begin with, but you know, she kind of is from a magical place in the United States called Salem, and she's got kind of magic powers, and Scarlet Witch is something, and Agatha might be something as well. And there's also other things that go along with that, but again, I'm not going to get into that too much. If you don't want to be, you know, if you don't mind getting spoiled about episode 1 and 2, that's fine, but maybe you want to be surprised if like the villains get, you know, released or other little things going. So I'm not going to go too far into that. So then also we have Dominic West, who is rumored to play they spelled this wrong. It's supposed to be Grim Reaper, but it's okay. In WandaVision, Grim Reaper's helmet appears in the opening of episode 2. I cleared the Reaper's face, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this dude is supposed to be this dude. And this right here. So, me being me, I didn't think of that when I saw it. I thought of Samurai Jack when I saw it, and I was like, oh. But that's just me, you know, shape design and whatnot. But I mean, it could be. It could be. But so they're saying, you know, because they saw the beekeeper's mask and they were able to, you know, fix it, do a little adjustment layers in the photoshops, and so they think it's him. I think he's a great actor. It would be interesting to see, you know, getting all of these talented people in on this show. Let me know what you think. Again, without spoiling this character too much, if you want to go just to Marvel and go look up who this character is and how this character is related to Vision and Wanda, and how it would fit in here, you are more than free to go look that up yourself. I'm not going to spoil that for you. I'm just going to show you the things in the first and second episode. All right, so then we get over here. So one of the characters that is going to be, you know, coming back into the MCU in WandaVision is Darcy. Now, some fans said, hey, I know that that's Darcy's hand. Now, based on what Darcy does and how Darcy, you know, worked with Jane Foster and did all that kind of stuff, I wouldn't be surprised if this actually is Darcy. Now, again, it's kind of like they're in the Twilight Zone, because there is, you know, things when they find that they're in black and white, but then there's color. There's also things that, you know, Wanda is dreaming, and it's like the commercials for a toaster or something that's made by Stark Industries. Then there's another thing of a watch that's made by Hydra, and, you know, a few other little things in there. Those aren't in color, but they find little things that are in color. And again, there's this reoccurring symbol you can see right here and right here. Sure, if you wanted to go find out what that symbol is, you could. I'm not going to talk about that, though. And then, you know, obviously the neighbor, the, you know, goody Miss Two Shoes neighbor that Wanda has to impress. There's, again, a glitch in the Matrix, because everyone keeps asking them, why are you here? You know, when did you get married? How long have you been married? Where did you come from? And Wanda and Vision don't know the answer. And then, you know, Wanda's like saying, oh, I don't mean you guys any harm. I don't mean you guys any danger. And, you know, little Miss Prissy Perfect is like, I don't believe you. And then Vision's trying to contact Wanda because of this. I thought it was a great comedic effect that, you know, Vision can't eat because he's a machine, and so he's chewing gum and he accidentally swallows it. And so, you know, it shows like the little animation of like the gears getting all stuck together. So Vision is trying to contact Wanda to help him, and then, you know, the glass shatters and all of that. So little Miss Perfect gets her hand cut and the blood is red. And of course, you know, it's like a glitch in the Matrix. And then she's like, do you know the best way to get blood out of linen? And then just walks off like she's a Stedford wife. So, obviously, they're in some kind of experiment or something is going on. Will we get the answer to, you know, why Vision is back and Vision is not dead? Because at the end of Endgame, everyone's crying over Tony, but nobody was like, huh, when we snapped, or, you know, when we went back in time, why didn't anybody think about saving Vision? Apparently, he wasn't that important to them, aside from Wanda, so we're going to get are we going to get an answer why he's back? I don't know. But the whole glitching from color. They're in the Twilight Zone. They're in experiment. Mwahaha. They're in Stedford wife land. And so here is a little bit of, you know, the promotional imagery that they released. So obviously, this is later on. And you can just tell how the decades change. Even from the first episode to the second episode, their living room changes. And, you know, the first episode is very, very old school, classic 50s. And then, you know, obviously it's a little bit later in the second episode. And so they're slowly going through time. I don't know how many seasons they're going to be able to, you know, go through with this shtick. So I feel like they're setting it up in this first season, which I mean, that's always what the first season is, about, is doing that kind of setup leading into other things. So hopefully there is some kind of resolution, excuse me, so that way Vision can come back and actually be like, because I really like Vision, and I really like Scarlet Witch, even though they haven't referred to her Scarlet Witch yet, they've just called her Wanda. I think I was watching Friday Night Tights last night, and Ryan brought up, oh, where the heck did her accent go? I think that's part of the Matrix, because Wanda had like a very thick accent, and you can tell how everyone, it's like Stepford Wife, everyone's like, eh. I think there's probably some kind of experiment, and I saw this other fan theory about how Wanda was seeing, the toaster, from Stark Industries, and then, the watch from Hydra, and so somebody said that those are her dreaming, and because it's her dreaming, it's implied maybe it's one of those things that, if you ever watch Minority Report, and, they have the psychics that are there and they're projecting their mind. So that could be it. Maybe this is all just Wanda's dreams, and that's why there's these little Easter eggs here and there. I'm not entirely sure. I'm interested to see where this goes. They really got me with the nostalgia with the older, classic shows, and, the husband and wife that have secrets, and it's all whimsical and silly. I really like that kind of stuff. But that's just my own personal taste. If you watch the episode, let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. Also, let me know what you thought of all of these little Easter eggs, if there's any I missed that you would like me to talk about. And everyone, as always, thank you so much for watching this video. And again, if you didn't like it, thank you again for watching this far through. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that little bell. That way you get notifications when I do other videos and live streams. Smash the like button. Until next time, everyone, have a great rest of your day, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And may the force be with you, because we are really, really, really going to need it. Bye, everyone. What's up, everyone? It's Anna, also known as That Star Wars Girl, and I have an Etsy store, so if you've ever wanted to own a print of my artwork, this is the place to go. As you can see, I have a lot of recognizable characters, from horror films to heroes to Star Wars characters. Some of the notable characters I have on here are Darth Vader, which I did a couple live streams painting, so you can own a print of this painting. I also have Luke Skywalker, the Binary Sunset version, one of my favorite scenes in the original New Hope movie. I have Darth Maul, which Ray Parks himself actually complimented me on Instagram. And then last but certainly not least, Ahsoka Tano. So if you want to own any of these prints, go right on over to my Etsy store. Again, that's The Art of Anna, That Star Wars Girl, or TSWG for short. Thank you, everyone, and have a great rest of your day.